Hey, Dylan, your daughter is here in the lobby.
What? Haley's here? In Reno? Are you sure?
Of course, geez, you show me enough photos of her. I think I'd know your daughter if I saw her.
Huh? Is her mother with her?
Nope, she's here on her own. She says she needs your help. That's why she's come all the way by herself.
Sorry, it's been a long day. Am I reading this right? My daughter is here?
Yes.
She's only 8. What the hell is she doing here?
I know. I'm as surprised as you. Well, maybe not as surprised as you, but pretty surprised. Her clothes are ripped and her hair is a mess. She says she's gonna stay here until you get back.
I don't believe it. Can you let her have your phone?
Yeah, hang on a sec.
Dad?
Oh God, Haley, are you at the hotel? Or rather, why are you at the hotel? What happened?
Yes, it's bad. Mom has disappeared.
What do you mean?
Yeah, she went out 3 days ago and hasn't come back. She gave me $100 for food and said see you in a bit. That was 3 days ago. I didn't know what to do. You always leave the address of the hotel you'll be at, so I came here. I hope that's okay. You're not angry, are you?
Of course I'm not angry. Why did she go out?
I don't know, but I don't have any clean clothes. I don't know how to use the washing machine.
Well, you're here now. I'm glad that you're safe. Just hang tight with the nice lady and I'll be there soon. Her name is Kate. I work with her, so you can trust her.
Dad, I'm sorry.
For what? What else is there?
I didn't go to school. The teachers will be angry.
That's fine. Don't worry about that. I'll call the school. Have you eaten?
Yeah, I had sandwiches from the 24-hour shop. The man there gave me a bottle of orange juice for free.
Okay, let's go have something nice to eat when I get there. There is a pizza place down the road from the hotel. Are you hungry?
Yep.
Sorry you had to fend for yourself for 3 days.
I'm glad I made it here. Are you nearly here?
I'm on my way. It won't be much longer. Hey, why didn't you call me?
I couldn't.
Why not?
All the numbers in my phone disappeared.
You mean your phone is broken?
No, I'm not sure, but maybe Mommy erased them all? I don't know.
You think?
Why else would they all be gone?
You and I are gonna have a good-looking talk tonight.
Where are you? Are you nearly here?
Almost. Just 3 or 4 more traffic lights, and I'll get there in about 10 minutes, okay?
Goody. I want to have a bath.
Sure, then let's go for dinner, okay?
Dylan, it's Kate again.
Thanks, Kate. I really appreciate this. I'll be there soon.
And don't worry about the Reno project. The rest of us can take it from here.
What do you mean?
Well, you should head back to Los Angeles with Haley and figure out what's going on, right? I don't mean to pry, but...
And yeah, thanks. I'm in front of the hotel now. I made it to the hotel and found Haley waiting for me. She was worse than Kate had described. She looked like she had crawled the whole way to Reno through blackberries and mud. She burst into tears when she saw me. I guess I had been too caught up in work to notice what was going on at home. Let me fill in some holes in the story. I'm 39 and I work for an advertising company in California. Recently, most of our work is digital, and we've been outsourcing quite a lot to other small companies. But I landed a big contract for billboards along the highway in large stretches from California into Nevada. It's a lot of work organizing the crew, so a small team and I, Kate included, have been based out of a hotel in Reno for the last couple of months. I really didn't want to have to leave Haley, but this job was too much of an opportunity to pass up. Then suddenly, she's here at my hotel, looking like she's been through hell to get here. So I left the project with the deputy manager Kate and Haley, and I drove straight back to LA. I needed to start making arrangements so that this type of thing could never happen again. Above all else, I needed to protect my daughter. Put Haley on the phone. I want to hear her voice.
Can't do that. She's not here.
Well, she's not in bed yet, Shirley. Just put her on. 3 minutes and I'll say goodnight. Go get her.
I can't. She went to the convenience store on the corner and didn't come back.
What do you mean she didn't come back? Well, where is she? When did she go?
I don't know. About 20 minutes ago, I guess. I was watching American Talent. It's the semi-final, so I couldn't miss it. I sent her out for cigarettes and she's still out.
You sent her out alone at this time of night? Call the police!
Nah, I can't do that.
Why the hell not? She might have gotten mixed up in some sort of trouble. There are loads of maniacs out there. They still haven't caught the guy who shot up that elementary school 2 days ago. Or the guy who shot up the other elementary school the day before that. And the guy who shot all those people at the mall on Sunday is still on the loose. If you aren't going to call the police, I will.
Hang on. Let's just calm down a bit, okay? Level heads are what's called for here. Take a deep breath.
How the hell can you tell me to calm down, huh? Is this some sort of joke? Are you messing with me? Just put her on the phone. Damn it, Karen.
I'm not making it up. It's just that panicking isn't going to help the situation. We need to be calm before we contact the police. They don't like it when you scream hysterically at them down the phone. Trust me, I know. It doesn't get you anywhere.
Okay, what's Haley been like recently? Has she been acting strange? Has she said anything? She's been going to school, right?
Why are you asking that?
Has she made any new friends? Maybe she's gone to their house. We should call their parents.
No, nothing like that. She's the same as she always is. We don't talk that much. She's just been doing her thing. She goes to school, comes home, does her homework, then watches TV. That's about it.
I called the school today. They said that she'd gone home with a fever 2 days ago and hadn't been back since.
What have you been doing? Snooping around, huh?
I'm not around recently to see what's been happening. I'm worried about her. What's wrong with that?
You should just ask me. Don't go nosing into everything, calling the school. The teachers are busy enough without you causing trouble.
Causing trouble? I'm her father, damn it. I have a right to know what is going on. If she's been home from school for 2 days, I want to know about it, alright? I'm in Nevada, not Nigeria. You can always text me to tell me what's up. Probably even if I am in Nigeria, but you know what I mean.
Leave it alone, will ya? She was a little under the weather the other day, so she stayed home. A few days away from school ain't gonna kill her. She's a smart kid. She's already ahead of most of the other kids in her class. Anyway, it's got nothing to do with the situation right now.
It does. I've heard everything from Haley. She told me all about what's been happening.
What do you mean?
You really don't even know, do you?
No, what? What are you talking about?
She turned up in Reno, at my hotel. That's why she was away from school. Are you still gonna tell me there's nothing wrong?
She did what?
Yeah, and when the school called, you fobbed them off with some crap about a fever.
What are you saying?
You know exactly what I'm saying. You gave her $100 and then went out. How could you do such a thing? She's only 8. She must have been terrified when she realized you weren't coming back.
What the? I wouldn't do something like that.
I heard it directly from her.
Oh, for God's sake, you know what she's like. She's exaggerating. Again? You don't believe her, do you? Do you seriously think I would give her $100 and leave her alone for days?
I've seen you do that kind of thing before. The kitchen was full of TV dinner trash and files. I know what you're capable of.
Aren't you supposed to be in Reno?
I was. When Haley showed up, I fed and bathed her, and we drove straight back here.
Now who's joking? She can't have gone all the way to Reno. She doesn't know the address.
She used the geotag on the photo I sent. She's a resourceful kid.
What?
Yeah, and she told me she'd pay for the trip here using her savings. She's a smart cookie.
Oh, rubbish. She's making that all up. And you fell for it hook, line, and sinker. She's always making up nonsense. This is just another one of her fantasies. What a wild imagination. Anyway, you should be out looking for her, not chatting away to me, shouldn't you?
She said that she used the money you gave her along with her savings to get to Reno. She told me the whole story. Why would she lie about something like that? Her tears were real, I thought.
And you believed it. You're a sucker, aren't ya?
Yes, I trust her over you most of the time.
You're an idiot! I'll tell you this for free. Kids lie. They spend a lot of their time in dreamland, and Haley especially often can't tell the real world from the one in her head. Don't be so easily fooled next time.
So what have you been doing this week?
Same as I do every week.
So why is the kitchen in such a filthy state? It's as if you haven't been there, or you've been lying drunk on the floor for a week? Have you been going to meetings? Have you spoken to your sponsor?
I've been busy. And yes, not that it's any of your business, I went to a face-to-face meeting at the church on Sunday and have been talking to my sponsor online. She's in Barbados at the moment.
So you were home? You didn't say that you were going to the convenience store, then disappear for days? Haley says that you didn't come back for 3 days, so she left to find me.
That's not exactly what happened.
Then what? How could you leave your 8-year-old daughter all alone? What were you doing?
Will you stop all this nagging? I've had enough. All right, okay, that's it. Let's get a divorce. I'm sick of having you on my back all the time.
Answer the question.
Okay, I was out on a date with a great new guy. Okay? Happy? Satisfied now?
So you left your daughter alone to go off cheating on your husband. How can you call yourself a mother? You're not fit to look after her.
Oh, and you are such a great father, aren't you? Just brimming with confidence, huh?
What's that supposed to mean?
Are you familiar with how a cuckoo raises its chicks?
Yeah, it lays its eggs in the nest of another bird, and then that bird raises the cuckoo as its own. Everyone knows that.
Oh, so you know all about it. Okay, Professor Bird.
What the hell are you getting at? Is there something you aren't telling me? Lately, I feel like I don't even know you.
You don't notice anything, do you? Stupid to go with ugly. You really are an idiot, aren't you?
You'd better start talking sense. Hurry up, Karen. Enough of your games. Just tell me.
I'll say this so even someone like you can understand it. Haley isn't your kid, okay? Oh, it feels good to finally get that off my chest.
What?
That's right, sucker. She's not yours. Her real father's name is Michael Lawson.
You're lying.
I'm not. I've had a paternity test done on Haley and her real father, and on you. Do you want to see it? I'll send you a photo, shall I? Here you are.
Oh, hey, that's the family folder. Haley will see it.
She'll find out if she reads this conversation anyway.
Even if you were planning on telling her, to find out like this?
I was hoping to keep this a secret forever. There was never any need for you or Haley to know, but you forced me into it.
You've cheated on me for 8 years and my daughter isn't even mine? She's all I have. She's the reason I get up in the morning.
How does it make you feel, huh? You pathetic sack of crap. Always acting like you're in charge, you're the boss. How do you feel now, huh? You've been raising someone else's kid. Ha!
I don't know what to say. How could you do this to me? What did I do wrong? I've always worked hard, provided for you both. What did I do to deserve this?
It's not a matter of what you did or didn't do. I just don't like your body or your face. It's a physical thing. But you were kind and made good money, so as a husband, you ticked all the right boxes.
But if you weren't attracted to me, surely there were loads of other guys.
Hey, Professor, what part of the cuckoo story don't you get? You just finished telling me all about the parenting habits of the cuckoo and now you're forgetting? That's what the mother bird does. She finds a suitable nest to lay her egg in and has the clueless mother or father, in this case, raise her baby for her. You are happy, totally ignorant to the fact that Haley and you aren't genetically connected.
You are a monster.
It's good mothering. I had a child with a gorgeous guy. Haven't you noticed that Haley looks nothing like you? I needed to mate with a beautiful guy to make sure my kid would be beautiful. But he would have been no good as a father. Too much risk involved with a guy that good looking. Better to just have him father the baby than find someone like you. Ugly, low risk of cheating, and a good salary to support me and my baby. Perfect. You've got to admit, my timing was perfect, right? 9 months after I met you, we had Haley.
So you had already chosen me before you got pregnant with the other guy? Is that what you're saying? It was all part of your plan?
Exactly. You finally started to put 2 and 2 together, so I fessed up and told you.
Who does that kind of thing? You are pure evil.
Not in the slightest. Can't you see what a genius idea it is? The kid is the best of both worlds. Beautiful father and mother make beautiful child, then ugly, safe father raises the child. The other guy could never have provided Haley with the education you have. Once his looks fade, he'll be bussing tables or flipping burgers somewhere. No, I could never have stayed with him. It's a win-win situation. You get a beautiful wife and daughter, and we get a nice house and enough money to live comfortably.
You've lied to me for 8 years. How am I winning?
What are you complaining about? This is how smart girls plan their lives these days. It's the best way for everyone.
Okay, even if any of what you're saying made sense, why would you tell me? Maybe I'm stupid, but it never crossed my mind that Haley wasn't my child. She speaks like me and has the same sense of humor. Nurture over nature, huh?
Yeah, you're right.
You should have just kept quiet. Your plan was working perfectly until you started to come undone.
I don't know, I just need to feel something. I need to live sometimes. With you, there's no excitement, no ups and downs, nothing. It's just good old Dylan. Oh, here's Dylan. I guess we'll just have dinner and watch TV and go to bed. The thought of living like that for the rest of my life makes me want to kill myself.
We're in our late 30s. What more do you want? You can't go off partying and having affairs when you've got a young daughter at home? What kind of example is that for Haley? I think it's illegal as well.
Don't try to imprison me. I'm forever young at heart. I may be in my 30s, but I still have the itch to party sometimes. You're so damn nice. Nice and boring. You're stifling me.
I don't have time for this. Why did you leave Haley on her own for so long?
I just told you I need excitement, you old geezer. I'm like a bird in a cage. I need to spread my wings and live my life.
What right do you have to get angry? What you are saying makes no sense. What happens to your daughter when you feel the need to go out and let your hair down, huh? You think that she's old enough to look after herself? I hate to think what might have happened to her on the way to Reno.
I feel trapped. Looking after her is a full-time job and you're never around.
Because I'm working my full-time job making money for the family. I know it's tough and I'm grateful most of the time, but you need to make more of an effort. Take responsibility for your actions.
What are you talking about? You aren't even her real father.
I may not be her biological father, but I helped raise her and she is my daughter. At least I'm trying as hard as I can to be there for her, not disappearing on a bender for days at a time.
Don't act so damn high and mighty. Did you forget what I said?
About what? More of your lies?
Divorce. I'm serious. I'm done with you.
For Haley's sake, I agree with you. It's too dangerous being around you. Who knows when you might have the urge to disappear for a week again?
What? If you think you have any claim to custody, you'd better think again. Do you know how many judges find in favor of the non-biological father? Not a chance, buddy.
I'll fight you, damn it. She's better off with me. Deep down, you know it's the right thing to do. Haley living with you is just asking for trouble. I'm surprised the state hasn't come to take her away yet. If they only knew what you really got up to.
She's better off with Mike, her real father and her mother.
You just told me he'll be flipping burgers when his looks fade.
He's going into acting. You'll see. I'll be living the life of a Hollywood wife and you'll still be putting up highway billboards. Hey, wouldn't it be hilarious if you put up one of him one day? Action hero's face on the poster and loser ex-husband's company putting up the advertising. Oh, that's too good. Given the choice, Haley will choose to live with me over you any day of the week.
She is too young to choose, and don't you go making this more complicated than it needs to be. Do the right thing, Karen. You know she needs stability. That is something I can give her.
She's my daughter. Given the choice, she'll come live with me and her real father.
This discussion is pointless. I'll talk to Haley about it. She'll definitely have an opinion, and I want to respect it.
Geez, if she means that much to you, I'll let you have her. All yours.
Really? You'd give her up? You really mean it?
Yeah, for $100,000, I'll sell the rights to you just like a record deal or a movie. You pay me $100K and I'll drop any custody claim.
That's borderline insanity. You are proving my case. I'll gladly take her off your hands.
When you think about it, I'm still young. I can just have more kids. No problem. Wow, now that would be a plot twist. A real shot of adrenaline straight into the arm of my life.
I'm speechless. Let's let the court decide. I swear I'll protect Haley.
I'll send the divorce papers to you by express courier. Where are you? Have you booked a hotel near here? Fill out the forms and take them to City Hall as soon as you can. I can't wait to be free and start again. It'll be like the wild old days.
I'm sure your sponsor will have something to say about that.
You idiot. I was only doing that to keep you off my back. Just don't forget to hand in those divorce papers.
I will. We can talk about custody and other things next time we talk.
Hey, what's happening with the divorce papers? Did you hand them into City Hall?
I filled them in. I get custody of Haley and we'll split the savings, okay?
Hot dog! 100K! You could at least have told me. I've been waiting for you to call or at least text.
I'm trying to get things done, but I'm away from work again, putting the finishing touches on the highway project.
Things have been flat out here too. Just gotta move on, will ya? I can't wait to be free of my boring old life.
Sorry to put the brakes on your happiness, but you haven't signed the papers. You've signed the front, but there are 2 more places that you need to sign. Without your signature, nothing is going to go forward.
I thought I had. Damn it!
I'm sending them back, okay? Look over them properly this time. I've highlighted where you need to sign.
What a drag. Can't you just copy my signature from the front page?
Oh, no way, that is illegal. I'm not being a part of that.
Okay, Mr. Straight and Boring.
I'll send them to the return address on the envelope. Are you still there?
Yeah, it's my Mike's house. I'll be here for a while, I think. Just until he lands a big part and we move to Beverly Hills, that's it.
Good, good. So you're there now?
I said yes. Can't you read?
No, just checking. The police should be there any moment.
What? What do you mean? The police? Who called the police?
I did, of course.
What the hell, Dylan? Why'd you go and do that for?
Now who's the idiot? You abandoned an 8-year-old for days on end. That's neglect, abandonment, failure to provide sustenance. The list goes on. Plus, you offered to give up your child for money.
You tricked me! You total scumbag. I'll get you for this.
That's rich. You tricked me for 8 long years.
I'm getting the hell out of here then. I still have time. They won't catch me. We'll run away like Bonnie and Clyde.
They've known where you were for a while. I called them this morning and explained the situation. This text was just the final confirmation of your position.
They're here. I can hear them. Call them off, Dylan. Tell them it was a mistake.
So you are there. Good. I wasn't sure if that was a fake address and it was just one more part of your plan to trick me.
Stalker.
Tell that to the police. It serves you right. I hope they charge you with everything they can.
That damn Mike has escaped out the window and down the road. That useless son of a
Mike is not on your side. He has never been.
What the hell are you talking about?
He's been working with us on the highway billboards. He's a hire from a local modeling agency. It's a total coincidence, but when you said he'd be on my billboards one day, I thought that you might have psychic powers. When you mentioned his name and that he was Haley's real father, I contacted him and I told him the whole truth. He's not the sharpest knife in the drawer, is he? I'm glad Haley didn't inherit any of that gray matter.
You know him?
Yep, he's a nice enough guy. I can see why you would like him. Great hair. But he's too nice for you. Sounds like he's been another innocent victim in the path of Hurricane Karen.
You gotta help me. Call them off. I don't need the 100K. You can have her. Free of charge. I don't want her. I never did. Just call the cops and tell them to leave me alone.
And Haley never wants to see you again.
What? Why? I'm a mother.
She's scared of you. She's lost all trust in you. Not that she ever had much. She said that for as long as she can remember, you've been going out and leaving her alone.
That little punk. I've been sacrificing my time and youth on her, and all she does is complain.
Anyway, I'll be asking for full custody. We need to agree on another few details, but that is the main one. I get Haley. I'll be solely responsible for her care and upbringing. You relinquish all rights as a parent.
That's not right. You can't take her away from me. She's my daughter.
If you have a problem with it, you're welcome to contest my claim. You don't have a legal foot to stand on, but hey, go ahead. With the historical evidence and the stuff that you've written here in these texts, even Johnny Cochran and Robert Kardashian wouldn't be able to help you.
Don't take her away. She's gonna be a model or a famous singer. She was my ticket out of this prison.
Really? So if it wasn't a quick 100K from selling custody, the long-term play was to sell her as a model or singer? Just as well, I'll be sending her to a private school where they'll nurture her brain instead of her looks.
They're smashing down the door.
Why are you still texting me? Let's just calm down a bit, okay? Level heads are what's called for here. Take a deep breath. Isn't that what you always say? Don't resist arrest. You don't want to add another felony to the list.
I'm scared. Dylan, I'm too pretty to go to prison. Help me. Remember the good times we had? The three of us. We were a happy little family. It was paradise. Help me.
Now Haley and I will be a happy of two. You're toxic, Karen. You shouldn't be allowed to have children. Soon we'll be divorced and you will no longer be something I have to worry about.
You ungrateful jerk. To think of the years I wasted pretending to love you. This is the thanks you get. Did you really think a woman like me would love someone as ugly as you? You're pathetic, a loser, a joke. I hope you rot in hell. Dylan, are you just gonna cast me aside? You'll never find another woman as beautiful as me. You'll be on your own forever. Don't leave me alone. Dylan!
Listen to yourself. Don't leave me alone? Now do you finally realize how Haley must have felt? It's not a nice feeling, is it? Being left alone. Then think about how it must have felt for an 8-year-old when her mother didn't come home for days and she knew her father was out of town.
The cops are about to smash the door down. Dylan, you're all I have left. Help me!
Maybe the judge will take pity on you. Or maybe time off for good behavior?
They've kicked the door in. I'll do anything you want. Help me! Raising a daughter on your own will be tough. I'll be there for you. I'll help. I'll do all the cooking and cleaning. I'll wait on you and Haley hand and foot. I promise!
Karen received a 3-year sentence and was also made to pay $30,000 towards Haley's education and welfare. She lost her husband, her daughter, and even her model boyfriend. Friends and family who heard about how she tried to sell custody of Haley all blocked her phone number and refused to let her in their houses when she came begging. When she got out of prison, she could only find minimum wage jobs that most people didn't want to do. The good looks that had been her free pass through most of her life up until then faded away and were replaced by a hardened and tired-looking old expression. Apparently, I haven't seen or heard from her since the day the police broke down her door and took her away. I took all the money from the court settlement and invested it in Haley's future. It'll be a nice surprise when she gets older. As for Haley's biological father, Mike, I'll let Haley decide what she wants to do about that when she's older. Right now, we are enjoying our safe and probably boring little lives. Yeah, I guess it may look boring to some, but it's just the way that we like it. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Feel free to leave a comment. Goodbye.
Hey, Mary. Thanks so much for coming to our housewarming party today. I was really happy that you managed to come.
Thank you for inviting me. I really enjoyed all the amazing food.
You have to tell me where you ordered all the food from next time. All the dishes tasted really good. Yeah, I ordered the food from 3 different restaurants in the area. I'll tell you them next time you come. I'm glad that you liked all the food. My husband really loves chicken, so he was happy too. He was saying the fried chicken and wings were amazing. The only problem was there wasn't enough food, in my opinion. I know that most of my family don't eat that much, so you probably thought that it would be enough food. Unfortunately, my husband is still really young and eats a lot. It would have been nice if you had thought of that and prepared more meat dishes. I was a little disappointed with you for that. I guess I did prepare a lot of non-meat dishes. I didn't think that he would just eat all the meat. He is very young after all. Why didn't you prepare more meat dishes? That was because I know that your mom and dad prefer eating seafood over meat dishes. I also didn't find out that you guys were coming until this morning. I just didn't have the time to prepare. I'm sorry if he wasn't satisfied with the amount of food. I guess it's okay. I'm going to have your huge house as compensation, though. What are you talking about? The house that you guys built wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. I didn't have very high expectations before seeing it, but it was actually pretty nice. We decided that we want your new house. I'm sorry, but I'm so confused. You want my house? You understand you can't just take my house, right? Are you joking? Of course not. I'm seriously asking for you to give us the house. I have no idea why you think that we would give you our house. We planned out the design for a very long time and finally had it built. It's our dream house. Why do you think that we would just give you our dream house that was just built? Are you serious? You're so stingy. I didn't think you were that kind of person. I'm disappointed in you. I thought that you were kind. Did you just call me stingy? I don't think that I deserve to be called that at all. It's very unreasonable to ask someone to just give you their house. I can't believe you'd even ask. Is it though? That house is my brother's house, right? Ever since we were young, he would always give me any of his stuff if I asked for it. We get along very well, and he's really kind to me. I thought that he would give me his house too if I asked nicely. You're doing the same thing as me, right? You only married him because he's rich and buys you anything that you ask for. So you really are serious about this. Are you really an adult? The way you think is the same as how a 5-year-old thinks. You don't go into the store and take what you want without paying, do you? I would never do such a thing because that's a crime. Are you stupid? What you're doing right now is almost the same thing. You're not going to be given whatever you want just because you asked nicely for it. It doesn't matter if it's your family's property. You can't just ask for his house and expect him to give it to you. Of course I can ask for his stuff. He's my big brother. Why don't you get that what you're asking for is really insane? It's not insane. I just want something from my brother and I'm asking him nicely for it. Me and Sean have already decided that we're moving into your place. Would you hurry up and gather up your belongings and move out? Sorry, but that is not going to happen. Why are you being so difficult about this? I don't want to talk to you anymore because you don't listen to what I'm saying. If you want to talk about this, then contact him directly, okay? I've got to go now. I didn't think that you were this stingy. You need to be nicer to me. If he finds out about this, he's going to divorce you. I don't care about you anymore. I'm going to go and ask him about this directly. I hope that he divorces a gold digger like you.
Hello, Mia. Thanks for all the food that you prepared for us today. It was all very delicious. It's Sean, by the way, Mary's husband. I got your number from her, and that's why I'm texting you.
Good evening, Sean.
I'm sure that she already told you, but she really wants your new house that just got built.
You understand how crazy of a request that is, right? Would you be able to explain to her how she's being very unreasonable? She kept talking to me as if it was a completely normal thing to ask for.
I don't think that she's doing anything wrong. She contacted her brother about it too, and he said no. She's crying in bed right now because you guys wouldn't give her what she wants.
I'm sure that you understand, but we can't just give away our house. We spent a long time designing it and paid a lot of money to get it built. It's our dream house, and we have no intention of giving it away.
It might be your dream house, but we really like the house too. Would you please just consider giving it to us for free?
Are you serious? You're saying exactly the same thing as her. You guys are both insane. I understand why you guys are married to each other now.
It's actually the perfect timing for you guys to give us your house. The contract we have for our current place runs out at the end of the month. Instead of renewing it, we want to move into your house. There's just so much more space in your house. We think that we would really enjoy living in a house rather than an apartment from next month.
Why don't you guys get your own house built then? You guys can design the house from scratch so that it becomes the perfect house for you guys.
That's just so much effort, and it's going to cost so much money.
Yeah, houses do take a lot of money and effort to build. That's why I'm not going to give you guys mine.
We actually thought about building our own house too. We hired a house planner and went through the process of choosing the location and the design. It was really fun, and we were so excited for our house until they showed us the quote. We realized that we couldn't afford it with our salaries.
You could have gone for something smaller or further away from the city center. It would make it a lot cheaper.
That's not possible. We want to live in a house that is as big as your place. Also, the location where you guys built your house is amazing. It would make it so much easier for us to commute to work from there. Would you please consider letting us have the place?
I've already said no so many times. Stop asking me the same thing over and over.
You're a lot older than us, so you should be helping us out. Stop being so stingy.
It doesn't matter if I'm older than you. I have no reason to give you anything.
Then would you please get a divorce then?
Why should I get divorced?
I just talked with Mary about what we should do. We realized that if you get divorced and leave the house, then we can move in.
I don't get how you guys came to that conclusion.
Well, your husband is very busy with work all the time and doesn't come home very often. He goes on business trips pretty often too. We decided that we would move in with him and help him maintain the house. We can do the cleaning from time to time. It would benefit all three of us if we live together. For that to happen, we need you gone.
I am definitely not getting a divorce. End of conversation.
She told me that once you get divorced and leave, her brother would welcome us to live with him.
There's no way that he would agree to that. He already told her that she couldn't have this house.
Do you realize that everything is going to be solved if you leave? Stop being so selfish and get a divorce so the rest of us can live a happy life.
You guys are both insane. I'm sorry, but I have no intention of giving you guys the house or getting a divorce. If you guys are going to keep making such ridiculous requests, I'm going to have to block you both. I really don't want to be talking to crazy people.
Wait, are you really going to block us? She was telling me that you were a stingy woman. I agree with her completely. Also, your personality sucks. Why are you not replying now? Are you seriously ignoring me? You're just a gold digger that got married to him for his money. Hurry up and get divorced so the rest of us can be happy.
Get out now! You still haven't given up? How many times do I have to repeat this? I'm not leaving the house, and I'm not giving it away either. I'm definitely not getting a divorce, so quit asking me. You guys have gotten divorced already! Hurry up and get out of the house!
What are you talking about? We haven't gotten a divorce. Stop lying to me.
Actually, you guys are officially divorced. Me and Sean filled in the divorce papers for you guys. We faked the signature and then handed it in.
Are you serious? How could you do that? That is taking it way too far. Do you know how much trouble you guys are in for doing that?
Yeah, whatever. Stop making empty threats. I know that we're not in any trouble. Would you hurry up and move out of the house now that you're divorced? You're a complete stranger to my brother now. I'm sure that he'd prefer that you move out so that we can move in. We're a family after all. The three of us are going to live together without you.
You really are crazy. Getting us divorced by faking our signatures is definitely a crime. You're going to have to go to prison if I report you to the police for this.
Stop joking around. Also, this is all your fault for refusing to accept our request. You should have moved out of the house when we asked you to.
Do you not realize how selfish you are being by doing this? Also, now is not a good time for you to be doing this to us.
Yeah, I know. Enjoy your last vacation with him.
We're on our honeymoon right now. I was really excited for this trip because we had it planned for over a year now. We couldn't go on our honeymoon right after we got married because we were so busy. We finally managed to get an extended holiday together. We literally just left for our trip this morning. How am I meant to enjoy my honeymoon with you doing this to me?
We should finish moving into the house by the time you guys get back. You don't need to worry about us at all.
Are you serious? I can't trust you at all.
You should try to enjoy your first and last vacation that you're going to have with my brother. It must be a little awkward going on vacation with your ex-husband. I hope you guys have fun, though.
I can't believe what you've done. We're just about to get on our flight as well. I don't have the time to figure out what to do. I'm not even sure if we should get on this flight with you trying to steal our home.
Sorry, but I've got to go now. We have to start packing all our things before the moving truck comes to our place. Don't forget to buy us souvenirs, okay? Goodbye, and enjoy your vacation.
Wait, don't go! This is not okay at all! Mary, answer me now! Where the hell are you? What is going on? You have a lot of explaining to do.
Did you guys come back already? Welcome back! You bought me a lot of souvenirs, right? I can't wait to see what you got for me.
That's not important at all. Would you explain what happened to our house? Why are all your belongings inside? Also, where is my stuff? I don't see any of my belongings anywhere.
You got divorced with my brother and became a complete stranger to us. We didn't want a stranger's belongings in the house, so we transported it all to a nearby storage unit. You should be really grateful that we didn't just throw it all out. I'll give you the details for the storage unit so you can go get your belongings.
You've got to be kidding me. How did you guys even get inside in the first place? I thought I locked the door when I left.
We had a spare key made. That's why we were able to get inside.
When did you guys manage to do that?
We got the spare key made when we came over for the housewarming party. Remember how Sean had to leave for a while? That's when he ran to the key shop and got the spare key made. We fell in love with your house on that day and decided to take action.
So you guys had planned this from that long ago?
Yep, we had it all planned out. I made sure to check how you unlock the front gate with the security code.
You guys intended on stealing the house from the start. I can't believe a family member would do such a thing.
We're not family anymore. You got divorced, remember? You were my sister-in-law for a very short amount of time. This is no longer your house, so please give up. You can't come in without my permission.
Where are you guys right now?
We're out to eat at a fancy French restaurant. There was some cash left out on the table, so we're using that money.
You're just making this worse for yourself. How many crimes have you committed now? Forgery, trespassing, theft. The list goes on and on.
Stop making those empty threats. We haven't done anything wrong. The starter just arrived, so we're going to enjoy our full-course dinner. I think that we're going to be back in around 2 hours. Would you be able to leave my souvenirs on the table and then get out of my house? My brother is the owner of the house, so he can stay.
I've realized there's no point trying to solve this by talking to you. I'm going to have to take some legal action now. You're really going to regret all of this.
I think you're the one that's full of regrets. If you had just left the house when I first asked, none of this would have happened. You're no longer married to him, so get out the house, you stranger.
Actually, you're the one that's getting kicked out. The house is in my name. It's my property.
Wait, what did you just say? The house is in your name? You're not serious, right?
I am dead serious. I was the one that signed the paperwork to get the house constructed. The house is in my name.
What are you talking about?
I guess you weren't listening to anything that we told you at the housewarming party. We explained everything about the house, including whose name it was under. I guess that you guys were too busy planning how to steal the house and weren't listening at all.
You're just making all this up, right? The house is definitely in my brother's name. He's the husband after all. It just makes so much more sense for it to be in his name. Actually, it doesn't. The house was built on a plot of land that belonged to my grandfather. He was kind enough to give me the plot of land and the house that was built there. I was using the house to host a couple of rooms through Airbnb and earning some money on the side. Unfortunately, the building was old and I decided to get it taken down. We used the empty plot of land to build our new house on.
I didn't know about any of that.
So now you know. The house that land is built on is mine.
What about the house then?
The house is mine as well. I paid for most of it with the money that I earned on the side through hosting on Airbnb.
You're lying. That house is meant to be my brother's.
I'm not lying at all. The interior is really expensive, and I couldn't afford it by myself, so he helped me out. I guess the house is partly his property too. He also pays for all our living expenses these days, so I'm grateful for that.
So you're really telling me that the owner of the house is just you?
Yeah, I'm the only owner. I'm going to have to dispose of all the foreign things that somehow came into the house.
Wait! That's all our belongings!
I'm going to be kind and get it all taken to a nearby storage. You can go and collect it later by yourselves.
Please don't do that! Let's talk about this and find a solution that works for both of us. We have no place to go if you kick us out. We moved out of our old apartment completely.
That's not my problem at all. You guys can go and find a new place to live. I didn't ask you guys to move in with us. You trespassed on my property, and that's why I'm kicking you out.
Wait, there's something that I need to tell you. Sean was the one that planned all of this. He forced me to help him out.
So you were forced into helping?
I told him that I loved your new house when I first saw it. I don't know why, but he told me that we should steal it. That's when he started planning this all out. You guys were telling us about your honeymoon at the housewarming party. He told me that it would be the perfect time to move into your house.
I see. What are you trying to tell me?
I did absolutely nothing wrong. He was the one that did all this to you.
I don't care which one of you planned this all out. You guys both played a part and I don't intend on forgiving either of you. I've already told your parents about what you did and they are furious. Your brother no longer wants to talk to you and he is saying that he is going to cut ties with you completely.
He's cutting ties with me? Does that mean I can't see him ever again?
Pretty much. We don't want to have any connections with you guys at all. I'm also going to report everything that happened to the police as well.
Please don't report me to the police. I'm your sister-in-law. I don't want to go to prison.
What do you want me to do then?
I don't know.
Your entire family is planning to cut all ties with you. You're not going to have anyone that you can depend on. I suggest you start by apologizing to me and showing me that you feel sorry for what you did. If you're really sorry, then you should be here moving all of your belongings out of my house. Don't make me do it. Also, pay me back the money that you stole from the table.
But we don't have anywhere to move our belongings to. We also have no money saved up.
I thought that you guys both worked full-time. How could you not have any savings?
I actually quit my job because we managed to get a house to live in. I'm a housewife now.
I can't believe it. You didn't get a house, you stole it! It hasn't even been a month and you quit your job already?
I just thought of a great idea. Please let me live here and I'll do all the housework for you. I'll also tell him to pay you guys $500 a month for our living expenses if you let us live here.
I have no trouble doing all the housework myself, so I don't need you. You would just get in my way. Also, there's no way I'm going to let you guys both live here for a measly $500. You guys committed multiple crimes within the span of a few days. I can't trust you guys at all.
We really have nowhere to go, though. Let us live here.
No, that's not going to happen. You guys have a spare key for the house, so I'm changing all the locks right now. I no longer want to talk to you anymore, so my husband will be contacting you at a later date. There's still a lot of things that have to be solved. I've got to go now, so goodbye.
Wait, please don't go. Your house is way too big for just 2 people. Please, let's all live together. We promise that we won't cause you any more trouble ever again.
Mary won't stop crying because of you. You're her sister-in-law, aren't you? How could you be so mean to her?
Actually, I'm no longer his sister-in-law thanks to the divorce papers that you guys forged. She's a total stranger to me now. I don't care if she's crying.
I guess that's true, but it was forged. You're not really divorced.
I heard that you were the one that planned this all out. You were the one that forged the divorce documents, made the spare key, and moved all my belongings out my house.
I had to do all that because you wouldn't give us the house when we asked nicely.
Who would say yes to such a ridiculous request? I'm sorry, but I'm reporting you guys both to the police. I'm also going to be employing a lawyer and creating a lawsuit against you guys. Be prepared to pay a huge sum of money to me because the amount of damage that you guys caused me is unmeasurable. I have a lot of money, so I'm getting the best lawyer in the city. You guys better be prepared.
Are you really getting the police and a lawyer involved? We didn't do anything that bad.
I'm doing the right thing by reporting all of this. Do you not realize how many crimes you guys committed? Let's see. You forged our signatures and handed in fake divorce papers. You created a spare key to our house without our permission. Then you guys trespassed into my house and removed all of my belongings from the house. To top it all off, you stole my money that was left on the table and used it all up. I'm sure other crimes are going to pop up when we do a little more searching.
Wait, please don't report me to the police. If that happens, I'm going to be fired from my company.
You deserve to be fired for what you did. Nobody wants to have a criminal on payroll. Why did you even go through with the plan when you knew that you could get fired for it?
I knew that what I did was not good. I only did it because she said that it's fine to do it to her family members.
A crime doesn't suddenly become nullified when it's done to a family member. Also, most people would never even think of committing a crime against their family. Do you not realize how much time and effort we put into getting our house built? You guys also tried to get us divorced without us knowing. That's what makes me the most angry.
Okay, I admit that what we did was wrong. We'll do whatever you want us to do, so please don't say anything to the police. I'll go and look for a new apartment to move into right now. Could we leave our belongings there for a little while longer? If I get fired from my job, I won't even be able to rent out a new apartment.
You guys didn't get any permission from us when you handed in the divorce papers, right? So I'll do the same. I'm not going to ask for your permission to go to the police to file a report. I'm not forgiving you guys, no matter how many times you apologize. Please don't bother contacting me ever again. I'm also going to ask the police for a restraining order against both of you. You guys can never approach me ever again, okay?
You can't do this to us. She quit her job recently, so we don't have any money to deal with this.
That has nothing to do with me. She can find another job and start earning again. I'm going to leave now, so don't contact me again, okay? If you need to talk to me, then contact my lawyer instead. I'll make sure that he sends you guys a message later this week.
Please don't report me to the police. I really did nothing wrong. She forced me to do all of this. I'll listen to anything that you tell me to do, so please don't go to the police. Don't mess up my life completely. My life is already falling apart in front of my eyes.
You are just unbelievable. How could you say such a thing after you tried to mess up my life completely? I'm going to make both of you guys pay for this. We talked to a lawyer about what had happened, and he told us that we were pretty much guaranteed to win the case. We managed to get paid for all the damages that they had caused to us, including the cleaning fees and fees for replacing the keys to our house. They had managed to damage a lot of the interior while moving in their belongings, so we charged them for that as well. We also filed a report to the police, and the two of them were arrested. Sean was fired from his company immediately after the arrest. They both managed to avoid having to go to prison. However, they both have a criminal record now. They could not pay the money that we demanded from them, so they had to borrow a huge amount of money from the bank to pay us back. Currently, they are both working multiple part-time jobs to try to pay back the money they owe. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please consider subscribing and pressing the like button.
Hi, sis. Long time no chat, huh? How have you been? How's your business? I always thought Angela's aviary was such a catchy name.
What do you want, Melissa?
Well, that's not the response I was hoping for. Hello? Hey, your little sis gets in touch for the first time in what seems like ages, and that's all you can say? Kinda cold, innit?
What did you expect? Unbridled elation and tears of happiness?
What do you want? And I know you didn't just suddenly start missing me. Just tell me. Did someone die?
What? No, not that I know of. I just thought I'd say hello. So, hello. What's strange about a girl reaching out to her big sis? It's nothing out of the ordinary.
It is. Ah, damn it. Did you forget what a mess you created 5 years ago? 'Cause I haven't. I never will. And neither will anybody else. You wreaked havoc on our family. No one has forgiven you.
Oh, come on, sis. Take the gloves off for a minute. That was 5 years ago. I just wanted to have a nice, calm chat. Is that too much to ask? Blood is thicker than water. Water under the bridge.
As usual, you seem to be forgetting the fact that you are the reason for all this. You ignored all my messages, even though you clearly read them. Look, Melissa, I don't have the time or desire to talk about this. If you don't have anything to say, please leave me alone.
I couldn't answer you. After what happened, after what I did, I wrote to you so many times, but I just couldn't bring myself to send it. I'm sorry for what I did. Stealing Conrad from you was a horrible thing to do.
You think? It's a pity you didn't think that 5 years ago when I was supposed to marry him. Seriously, what do you want? To make amends? You can't just say sorry and make everything all right. You think that's going to give me my life back?
I'm sorry.
Sorry? You ran away with him when I was pregnant. Do you know what that did to me? You have no idea, do you?
I am sorry. But the heart wants what the heart wants. I couldn't resist him.
That's a load of crap and you know it. You wanted him because he was married to me. You couldn't stand to see me happy. And when I told you we were going to have a baby, you hatched your plot to ruin my happiness. Oh, don't get me wrong. I'll never forget that cheating scumbag either. But to deliberately and methodically steal your own sister's husband? You are the lowest of the low. The family has never been the same. You ruined everyone's lives. And not just our family. Conrad's family's lives, too.
I wanted to apologize. That was my plan. To make amends to you when everything had calmed down.
You vanished without a trace for 5 years and that's all you can say? I was so mad with you, I didn't tell anyone that you were reading my text messages. When they asked what had happened to you, I played dumb. You blocked everyone else. Even Mom and Dad. But you kept my number. I imagined the life you two were living. You only ever read my texts after midnight, so I imagined you were working until late at night at a diner. But you know what? I just gave up caring. I wasn't going to let you control my life from wherever you were. What the hell do you want? Tell me or I'll block you once and for all. I don't know why I didn't do it sooner.
I wanted to apologize. If you want him back, he's all yours.
What? Didn't you get married?
Yeah, we did. But things didn't work out. We soon found we have nothing in common. Then we just fought all the time. Luckily, we didn't have kids to complicate things. So, we got divorced last year. I didn't know whether I should tell you or not. He's not in the picture anymore. So, I was wondering if we could,
What?
be sisters again. And I need to ask you something.
Here it comes. I knew you didn't just want to reach out. What could you possibly ask of me? You took everything.
I need a kidney.
Just like that? I need a kidney. Wow. Go to hell.
I've been diagnosed with kidney failure. Non-diabetic. Looking back, I had all the symptoms. I just never put two and two together. I just put it down to the stress of modern life. Angela, by the time I finally went to the hospital, it was too late to do anything. If I don't have a transplant, I'll have to spend the rest of my life in and out of dialysis. Even then, the average life expectancy is about another 3 years.
Did you tell Mom and Dad?
No, I haven't talked to them since for 5 years. They don't want to have anything to do with me ever again.
Yep. They were so angry you wouldn't have thought they were the same two people. It's how I felt too.
Yeah, but their daughter's life is at stake. Your sister. You can't just ignore me. Please, Angela. I don't have much time. I can't bear to go to the bathroom for fear that I accidentally see the blood. I'm scared, sis. Won't you help me? Your only sister? You wouldn't want me to die, would you?
You think it's that easy? How do you know I won't refuse and let your cheating ass die?
Because I know you. You were always the kind one. Hey, sis. I remember that pigeon you found with the broken wing. You nursed it back to health. That's when you knew you wanted to be a vet, right? You were always the one to look after a family member if they were sick. I remember you biked all the way to see Grandma Phyllis when she was sick. You made her chicken soup all by yourself. I know you have a kind heart. You'll do the right thing. You wouldn't let your little sister die, would you? I divorced Conrad. He's all yours. Can we put the past behind us? Can we? What do you say, sis?
What is he's all yours supposed to mean? Have you talked to him about it?
Yes, of course. He wants to meet up with you. He realizes you're the one he's supposed to be with. He feels terrible. So, how about that kidney? You'd literally be saving my life. I don't have much longer to go.
Give me some time to think about it. It's not something I can just decide on the spot. It's not every day someone asks for a kidney.
Please don't take too long. I'll make it up to you, sis. I promise. I'm too young to die. Do me this favor and I'll be fine in no time.
My name is Angela Macaulay. I'm 36. I have one child. My sister Melissa and I haven't spoken in 5 years. As kids, we fought a lot. She was always so selfish and took all my toys. As we got older, she would always take my clothes. I should have known she's never grown out of that sort of thing. But I never imagined that it would extend as far as my husband. I was 7 months pregnant when my husband, Conrad, just suddenly ran off with her. He left divorce papers and a farewell letter, and that was it. I never saw him again. I was absolutely dumbfounded. My parents were furious. Conrad's parents apologized until they were blue in the face. They sent gifts for the baby and even offered to pay for a live-in nanny. I was numb to it all. Nothing registered. My parents were so worried they had me admitted to hospital for observation. When the baby came, I finally snapped out of it. I had to. I wasn't alone anymore. I raised my daughter on my own. It was tough, but I managed to slowly put my life back together and start my own business. Things had returned to a kind of normalcy. My daughter adjusted well to her kindergarten, and my business, Angela's Aviary, is doing well. I'm a vet, so I do contract work with local zoos and pet shops. Then my little sister contacted me out of the blue and told me she'll give my husband back if I donate a kidney. What am I supposed to do? I had been putting off giving her an answer, but I'd made up my mind. Then my ex-husband Conrad messaged me. Hi, Angie. How have you been? I was fine until I saw this message. Now I feel terrible. What do you want? Don't be like that, Angie. It's been 5 years and not a day goes by that I don't regret what happened. I'm really sorry. I messed up big time. What, you think I'm just going to forget and forgive? You aren't going to get away with it that easily. I didn't think I'd ever hear from you two cheating scumbags again. Life was finally going well until you both started pestering me. Just leave me alone, will ya? Back then, I was terrified of becoming a father. You seemed to be so prepared, so confident it would all go well. I couldn't take the pressure. Give me a break. How do you think I felt? I was the one who gave birth. All you had to do was be there. The one time I needed you to be there, you ran away. With my horrible little sister. I'd never done it before. I didn't know what to do. It's not that out of the ordinary for first-time fathers to freak out.
Freak out? Being nervous is one thing. Running away with your wife's sister is a whole different level of scum.
I lost my head. She bewitched me. I couldn't think straight. I didn't know what I was doing.
Bewitched you into signing divorce papers? Conrad, I haven't heard from you in 5 years. I'm over it. I just want to get on with my life. You two need to do the same, in whatever shape or form that takes.
I'm sorry. I hurt you badly and I deeply regret it. I'm not the same person I was 5 years ago. I want you back. I'll make it up to you, I promise. I'll be a great father. I'll be father of the year.
You want me back? You mean you want to be married again?
Yes. I've made the biggest mistake of my life. I just want you back.
But you wanted to be with Melissa. You didn't seem to give it much thought. You just up and left. Nobody knew where you were.
That was just a stupid impulse. It was the dumbest thing I've ever done. I regret it. I want to make things right for you and the baby.
She's 4. She's not a baby. She goes to kindergarten and speaks. You've missed her growing up.
You're the only woman for me. I realize that now. I've been an idiot.
That letter you wrote me was pretty clear. You laid out the reasons you were leaving. I wasn't left wondering why you left. I just didn't know where you had gone. You wrote that you'd lost interest in me as a woman, that I wasn't appealing to you anymore. You even wrote that you were embarrassed to be seen with me in public. I lost all confidence.
No, your sister made me write that. That's not how I really felt. I didn't want to write anything, I swear. I couldn't have come up with that level of nastiness all by myself.
So you didn't mean any of it? My sister forced you to write it. Is that your story?
It's not a story, it's the truth. She's not right in the head, your sister. She's crazy.
I could have told you that.
2 years ago, she accused some construction site workers of looking at her as she walked past. Looking at her! She made me accompany her to the site while she screamed at them for sexual harassment. Then that night she started to regret it and baked them a big basket of muffins to say sorry. She took it over there first thing in the morning. What same person does that?
Where was this?
Pittsburgh.
2 years ago in Pittsburgh?
Yeah, why?
Just something I remember reading about a poisoning. I'm sure it has nothing to do with Melissa.
I wouldn't put it past her. She's insane. Seriously, she's pathological. I had to get away from her for my own safety.
So all that stuff you wrote, all those hurtful things, they were what you really felt?
No, I was forced to do it. She has a way of getting under your skin. Once she has something on you, you can't escape her. She used every cent I earned, and if there is anything, any little thing she doesn't like or doesn't go her way, she goes totally crazy. I replaced all the plates with outdoor plastic ones because she kept throwing the china ones at me.
She was always like that, even when we were little kids.
She kept that psycho side hidden for the first little while, but it reared its ugly head as soon as we were married.
When things didn't go her way, she'd lash out at whoever was closest. Once we were sitting on the sofa watching TV and eating ice cream. I changed the channel and she smashed her ice cream bowl over my head and stabbed me in the leg with her spoon.
Maybe it's karma, I don't know. But her kidneys are shot. If she doesn't get a transplant, she won't live more than a few more years. I'm inclined to let her die, but I'm not a compatible match anyway, so I don't have to make that choice. Now she has even more reason to play the victim. She's using her kidneys as an excuse to be even more atrocious to people. She just lies in that hospital bed barking orders.
What kind of orders?
Visit me every day. Bring dessert. She's too embarrassed to have the nurses empty her bedpan, so I have to do it. All she eats is beef jerky and cake. It makes me sick every time. She treats me like a slave. She's the most selfish person you'll ever meet. And I'm broke. I've spent everything I had on her medical bills. I don't have a cent left. I'm living paycheck to paycheck. She refused to share a ward with the other renal patients, but a private room is so expensive. I don't even have enough money for dinner some nights.
That sounds tough. Any other person, and perhaps you, could talk some sense into her. Reason with her. But I know my sister. She won't give a damn that you aren't eating. She only cares about herself. You'd be better off just leaving her. She'll never change and only drag you down with her. Then, when you really have nothing left, she'll throw you away. I saw her do it in high school to a long line of boyfriends. She'll have lined up a young doctor or nurse for her next source of funding already, no doubt.
You obviously haven't seen her lately. She's as big as a whale, and the diabetes gave her gangrene in most of her right foot. It was amputated a while back. She's not catching any young doctors in that revolting web.
She told me her kidney failure wasn't due to diabetes.
Yeah, right. She drinks so much soda and eats so much cake you'd think she was sponsored by Murphy's Cola or something.
Just leave her. She'll make you regret staying.
So take me back, Angela. We'll have our little family. Just the three of us.
You seem like you really want out of that toxic relationship with Melissa. It might be good to have you around again. And Sonia needs a father.
Sonia? I didn't even know if the baby was a boy or girl.
Yeah, it might be good.
Really? Do you mean it?
But I'm not just letting you back in that easily. You betrayed me once, and I won't allow it again. I'll need to think about it. And you'll need to live up to a few expectations before I even consider it.
I'll do whatever it takes. What are the conditions? I know I can do it. You'll see. I'll do anything to be back with you and little Sonia.
All right, I'll let you know. See if you can meet my requirements. Just what the hell is going on, Angela? What crap have you been feeding Conrad?
There's no need to get so angry.
What? There damn well is every need to get angry. He went home and packed up his things. Then he put all my clothes, shoes, and accessories up for auction and sold the lot.
Oh, I wonder why he did that. And why are you getting angry with me?
Because he sold it all and gave the money to you. That's what he said anyway. What's going on? Don't play dumb with me. I know you were behind this. He said it was part of the list of things he had to do before you took him back.
That's what he said? What a big mouth. That mouth of his.
Who cares? Just answer my question. Why would he do something like that? Did you really put him up to it?
It's not obvious. It's for the alimony money you both owe me for cheating. I'm not sure that your garbage will be equivalent to 5 years of payments, but we'll see.
What the? You just wait a goddamn minute.
Normally, I would have done a lot worse. But as you are incapacitated, this was the best option.
Hit me when I'm down, eh? A surprise attack while I'm in hospital fighting for my life? That's a dirty game you're playing, sis. Mark my words.
What you did to me wasn't a nasty surprise. I don't think I can really hold a candle to your level of nasty.
You'll pay for this. When I'm better, I'm getting back every last cent.
Where are you getting the kidney from? You ain't having one of mine, that's for sure.
You what? But...
I never said anything about giving you a kidney. It ain't happening. I never even gave it a moment of thought. It's totally out of the question. I read somewhere that they throw away about 3,500 kidneys every year. Perhaps you could ask for one of those ones?
Wait a minute! I gave Conrad back! We had a deal!
There was no deal. You said you'd give him back, but what on earth made you think I wanted him back? What a ludicrous idea!
But you still love him, don't you? He still loves you, that's for sure.
Still love him? You're kidding, right? The minute he eloped with you, all the love I ever had for him and for you turned to loathing.
If that's the case, why are you contacting him? Huh? I should have blocked you on his phone. That weak and pathetic little man. I knew I couldn't trust him.
Well, he needs to pay alimony and child support. But I didn't contact him. I thought about hiring a private investigator to look for you guys, but then you both contacted me out of the blue. It saved me a lot of time and money.
If you don't have any unfinished business with him, why were you looking for him?
Did you not read what I just wrote? Alimony. Child support.
You should have just left him alone.
That's not going to happen now. I've already contacted my lawyer.
Don't you feel dishonest tricking him? He may be your cheating ex-husband, but he seems to genuinely want to get back together with you.
I never said a word about reconciliation. I said I'd think about it. That part is true. But I didn't say we would. There's a big difference.
Stop being so unreasonable! Just take him back! I'm sick of him!
It doesn't matter what you say. Your opinion means even less than his. I'm done being trod on by you two. You guys can fight between yourselves all you like. I'm busy, so please stop contacting me.
Wait a minute! Angela! You never had any intention of giving me a kidney?
Of course not. After what you did? I may be kind, gullible, and far too trusting, but I'm not stupid. I'm not going to give you a part of my body.
Do you know what will happen? I'll die without a donor kidney. I don't have much longer to live. You wouldn't let me die, would you?
What's your life worth? I hope you are reborn as a nice person. You've caused enough suffering in this life.
Why are you being so cold? I'm your sister. You aren't really going to leave me to die, are you? You have the power to save me. Angela! Don't abandon me. Angela, please.
You were the one who betrayed me in the first place. You and that wretched ex-husband of mine. You both plotted this, and now you'll have to face the consequences, whether you are together or alone. I'm under absolutely no obligation to help you. I demanded a lump sum payment for alimony and child support. At first, Conrad swore and tried to put up a fight, but when I suggested we settle it in court, he soon calmed down. I told Melissa I wouldn't give her a kidney, but the more I thought about it, the more it ate away at my conscience. I had to cut all ties to her for what she did, but we were sisters after all. I didn't want her to die, especially when I could be the one to save her. When I finally got the money from Conrad, I decided I would give Melissa one of my kidneys. But in another twist to this story, I wasn't a compatible match. So all the bitter back and forth between us was for nothing. She wanted to get rid of Conrad from the start, and she just used her health as a convenient means to do it. I never wanted him back, and, at least at first, had no intention of ever giving her a kidney. When Melissa found out about our incompatibility, she packed her things and walked out of the hospital. Nobody, not even Conrad, knows where she went. I don't know if she got that transplant or even if she's alive or dead. As for Conrad, he found himself caught in a mountain of debt. He stopped taking care of himself and goes to work looking like a homeless man. I've heard he's on the lookout for a new wife, but dressed like that? A mountain of debt? Plus 2 failed marriages? I don't think he has a snowflake's chance in hell of finding a woman like that. And as for me, I married a lovely guy from Nebraska. Even though he and Sonia aren't connected by blood, he treats her like his own daughter. I had a son 2 years after marrying, and we are now a happy little family of 4. I hope you all find happiness. The right one is out there for you. It took a horrible experience with Mr. Wrong before I finally found Mr. Right. Good luck, everyone! Thanks for watching! Don't forget to like and subscribe. Feel free to leave a comment. Bye!